Hey class, welcome to week 3. We just completed week 2, so let's recap on that before we move into week 3. First of all, I want to give you all big kudos because you're doing great with the discussion. Keep up the good work responding to your classmates. Remember to comment directly to their ideas and try asking questions to keep the conversation going and to pull out more key points about whatever we're talking about for the discussion topic. Also, I want to talk to you a little bit about, we did that goal setting activity, so I want to talk to you a little bit about your values that motivate your goals. A lot of you, I think, we're a little bit confused about that. So I want to give you kind of an example of what is a good value that motivates you achieving a goal. So if you set a goal to make straight A's in your program, and your short-term goals to accomplish making straight A's is to, number one, submit your best work on time. Number two, make sure you research your information to make sure it's correct. And number three, maybe to go back over your work and check it before you submit it. So the value that will motivate you to accomplish that goal is more like a quality value. So quality, you want to submit quality work because you want straight A's, you want to recheck your work, you are researching your work, and you could even say timeliness, quality and timeliness, because you want to turn in your work on time. So quality and timeliness are the values that will drive you to accomplish those goals, your long-term and your short-term goals. So I wanted to make sure you understood what personal values are, what the impact your values have on your goals and how you are achieving your goals, and even on your work and the decisions that you make. What kind of decisions do you make? Are they decisions based on quality and timeliness, right? I think a good person in class that exemplifies following personal values is John Grandos. I'm sorry, John, if I'm tearing up your last name. If you read his discussion post, they are very organized and well thought out. So the value behind John could be quality or organization. Those are his values that make him submit good work, and he's consistent with that. Not only does he do a good work in his discussions by breaking down what his thoughts are and submitting good work, but he does that in his assignments. So I think that he shows a great example of value-driven work. So you kind of want to emulate that and have your values drive your work. So now let's talk about your budgets. You guys did a great job on your budgets. I didn't focus on numbers and it wasn't adding up right or anything like that. What I focused on was, number one, did you understand that each category needed, some funds in it? You needed to show that you were managing your money, that you were making a way for paying for school, that you've thought out what financial journey you were going to go on during school, and then self-reflect on, well, what do I do if this budget doesn't work? What do I do if financial issues pop up? What is my backup plan? And most of you were able to do that. I think that some of you had difficulty submitting 2 documents at the same time. So I did put notes in the grading area. If you didn't upload your budget, but you uploaded your summary, you can still submit your budget. You need to submit your budget for full points. I didn't give full points if I did not see both documents. So you can still submit your budget or your summary, depending on which one you were missing, for grading. I usually don't do that, but I saw so many people that did that I thought maybe there was a misunderstanding. So I'm giving you an opportunity to submit your full assignment for your budget, okay? And then on your survey, this is another kind of quirky assignment. Some of you submitted that puppy page. Some of you submitted some page that says create a notification. If the page did not specifically say survey thanks in the URL, or you've already taken this survey, or a notification that you've completed this survey, then I need you to go back into the survey. If you click on the survey link, it will pop up, the screen will pop up and say you've already taken this survey. Do a screenshot of that survey page and send it to me, and I'll update your grade, okay? So you have 2 opportunities to resubmit work so that you can improve your grade. Speaking of which, we're moving into week 3. We are at the halfway point. This is a critical point. This week you want to get all of your grades in, all of your work in, because towards the end of the week, between Wednesday and Thursday, I am going to be sending out midterm grades. You will be getting calls from me if you are failing or if you have a low C in the class, because I believe that everyone should make an A in this class. And the only way that you can't make an A or you fall in a C category is if you're not turning in your work. So I need you to go into your assignments, make sure that you have submitted work for all the zeros that you have. Make sure that if I put notes in your assignments to resubmit something, make sure that you do that. Call me, text me, email me if you have questions, or if you're having issues with submitting some type of assignment, if you're having technical issues. Another thing to remember is sometimes it is difficult to submit assignments on your phones. So you may want to try, if you're having difficulty submitting assignments on your phone, you may want to try to go to the library or find someone's computer to get that work in, okay? So again, just to recap what I just said, midterm grades will go out either Wednesday or Thursday, so you guys need to get in there and get some work done. And I will also be calling you if your grade is low or if you're failing. Okay, so let's talk about week 3, what we're talking about. What is our topics in this week? Our topics is mainly study skills, information literacy, how to read to learn, annotating text, test-taking skills, and time management. We've touched on time management a little bit here and there in class. Some of you actually said that time management was one of your goals, to submit work on time and to have a schedule to do that. I really like that. Well, we're going to dive deeper into time management so that you can really develop that skill, right? So you have your lessons. Again, you go into Foliotech, you watch the videos, participate in the practices, and then we have a good little discussion. Remember, get in there and rate what your study habits are, and then talk about those study habits. Challenge one another in your study habits. Have you tried this? Give new ideas about studying. What are some best practices that you do for studying? Be sure to share all of that in your discussion board. And then assignment 3.1, you're going to actually do in the practice area. So you go into Foliotech, of course, and you do the activities, and it will submit your grade. And then in assignment 3.2, you're going to submit a time management plan. Now, in this plan, you can submit a paragraph that kind of outlines what your time management plan is or what your schedule is. That's what a time management plan is. A time management plan is a schedule. So I want to see a schedule of your personal time, your work time, and your schoolwork time. How do you plan to schedule your days to get your work done and your schoolwork done? I like to see calendar or spreadsheet schedule plans, but if you do a paragraph, make sure that you are outlining everything that you do or need to do in a day to get your work done. If you have any questions, be sure to contact me, okay? You guys, this is going to be a great week. I look forward to seeing some good time management plans and seeing some good discussions going on. Remember again, just call me if you need me. Thanks.